Hey there, readers. Thanks for joining me today on this video. I am so glad you're here. If you have been here before, welcome back. I am so glad to see you. You are my favorite. If you are new here, you're my favorite too, actually. So thank you. And I hope that you like this video. I am here to talk about books at our school library. I am a librarian to 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. I have been in that position for about 6 years and I love it. As you can see behind me, I am also a hairstylist, so I am filming in my studio in my home because we don't have a library room at our school right now. We are in transition. So I am filming out of my home and talking about the books that I think our students will love. If you have been following me through this new journey of mine in the YouTube world, you know that I'm new, but I have been reading middle grade books all summer long. It is 2025 and I wanted to see what my students were interested in, and I want to be able to talk about books with them to see what they're interested in, and then I will be able to recommend them. See you later. Going to the gym? Okay. I will be able to recommend books to them, and for my reluctant readers, I will be able to have a conversation with them about what they're interested in. So my hope is to get a book into their hand, to get them reading one book and then maybe one more. So that is my goal with this YouTube channel. That's my goal with reading all of the middle grade books that I read. I'm hoping that I can maybe even reach some of my students as well as your student, or if you're an adult, if you're it doesn't matter what age you are, if you enjoy reading middle grade books yourself, or you have a child who you are trying to find books for, maybe this can help you. I know I really enjoyed it. I do feel like I have grown, even though I am an avid reader. I don't know if I've read so many middle grade books in my life. When I was younger, I was a reader, but I had a certain genre that I stayed with. So I learned a lot this summer. Now I want to talk about the books that I was able to purchase through the summer to then fill our shelves up and hopefully make it current. I want to say currentify that. I don't think that's a word. Currentify? No. I want to get books in our students' hands that are more current. I came into this position about 6 years ago, and just like any other library, you just have to rotate through stuff. And so I have been weeding through books, and now I need to put some books on the shelf that are newer. At the beginning of this summer, I went to the Scholastic warehouse. We have bread. I went to the Scholastic warehouse sale and was able to get a lot of books with our Scholastic dollars that I had from the book fair that we had at the beginning, or at the end of this season, at the end of the year. So my first video, I showed you the books, the chapter books that I was able to get. The second video I did were the graphic novels and manga books. The third video were the picture books, and now I'm going to talk about the nonfiction. And I have one more video that I'll talk about, and those are the Spanish books that I was able to get for us. So let's get started. The first one that I have is The Monument Maker. I talked about this one in one of my other videos. I did read this one over the summer. It was very informational, and the illustrations, they're like drawings, so good, like very detailed. Here's there we go, that one was cool. This one is called Monument Maker. It's about Daniel Chester French and the Lincoln Memorial. So Daniel French was one of the builders, but he was the one who designed the Lincoln Memorial. So this is about his life and how he got from being a farmer who did not like to read to somebody who actually built the Lincoln Memorial. So very inspirational. I love a good history lesson, so that would be good. That would be good in your classrooms. If you're a teacher or if you're a mom, if you're a homeschool mom, that would be a great one. So here are some more, and they are not in any particular order whatsoever. I just kind of pulled them out of the box. We'll kind of put some of these aside. The first one that we have is D-Day, the World War II invasion that changed history. There's so many students that love books on war. One year I couldn't get enough books into a hand of a student. So here's some photos, like some real photos of wartime. They're fascinating. The kids just love these. So when I saw this was a must. I had to have that one. Here's another one. Our students love cookbooks, and I had just put some out on the shelf just to see what would happen, and I cannot, like, they think they were like Betty Crocker or something like that, and they flew off the shelves. So this one is Spooky Food, Fun Halloween Recipes for Ghosts, Ghouls, Vampires, Jack-o'-lanterns, Witches, Zombies, and more. So I knew that they were going to like that one with some pictures. Who doesn't like a cookbook with some pictures? Oh, look at this little. That's cute. So they're going to love this one. The next one I don't have very many. Unexplained Mysteries. This little guy will come off and, I don't know, put somewhere. This is just a little tidbits. It's not really a chapter book, it doesn't really have chapters. It just has like every page has snippets of information of unexplained mysteries. It'll be good for October. I have some Who Was books. I have Who Was the Greatest, Muhammad Ali. And like I said, I was trying to be strategic in picking books. We do not have this one. And Who Was the First Man on the Moon? Neil Armstrong. The next one that I have is True Hauntings, Deadly Disasters, Horrifying History, Major Destruction, Real Ghost Stories by Diana Wilson. These kids love their scary stuff, man. I don't even know. Like, it is not my cup of tea, but what I like might not be someone else's cup of tea. They're going to love that one. So True Hauntings. Craziness. By Jeff Smith, I have Bones Adventure. We have the series of this graphic novels in our library. So this is just like a big picture book. It's still a graphic novel. I probably could have put it in with the graphic novels. I don't really know how it got in this box, but it's a bonus book. Yeah, I'll put this one in the graphic novel box right now. There, good deal. Okay, so these go out all the time. These Pokémon visual companions. These go out all the time. The kids are gonna love these. They're just like gaming stuff. Helps them play the game. I don't really know. So I was able to get one of these. They must have only had one of these because I got two of these. So it's the same, like one, I don't know what the difference is. One's blue and one's orange, but they will know the difference. This is the 3rd edition and this is the 5th edition. That's what the sticker says. So that's what we're gonna go by. They're gonna love them. So those are nonfiction little books for them. Actually, they're big books. They're quite heavy. Stand Up, Stand Out. 25 rebel heroes who stood up for their beliefs and how they can inspire you. I love me a good book like this. Who are some of the... We have Elizabeth I in the Tudor era. Let's see. Abraham Lincoln. I'm just randomly opening up. Helen Keller. Yeah, so I think that this is going to go over pretty well if they know that it's there. So I love that one, and I love the pictures. Oh, here's another gaming one. 20 games to create with Scratch. Become a super coder. Learn to code while creating 20 awesome games. So we'll see. Like I said, these were books that were at the Scholastic warehouse sale. I was able to just get a box, and I got 2 boxes, and then I filled them. I think they were $40 a piece. This one was also strategic because I feel like we need something. We don't have anything like this in our library, so I'm kind of excited about this, and I forgot about it until I just took it out of the box, so I might have to read this one myself. It's the fashion book. Create your own cool looks from the story of style. I'd totally wear that outfit, but oh, look at dressing down. I passed a page that said Bohemian. I think our girls are gonna like this, so. Looks like from the Roaring 20s. Maybe I'll keep this one out so I can read it. The complete lowdown on fashion in one awesome little book, packed with insider secrets, inspirational ways to get the look, and sketch pages for designing your own new creations. We'll see. The Big Book of Who. We have a couple of these ones. We do not have this one. Women in Sports. We have the basketball, we have the football, we have basketball, football, baseball. I think those are the ones we have. I do want to get the other ones, but so that'll be fun. I think that that'll go over. All of those Big Book of Who go over well. This one will definitely go over well. 5,000 awesome facts about animals. They love these National Geographic books, and they love anything with tidbits. That's a lot of words, but they like tidbits of information like this. So 15 perfect facts about pets in history. 25 facts about animal head turners. And then a little bit about each one. So that'll be cute. I think they'll really like that one. I can't wait for them to get these books. Blue Sky, White Stars. Oh, I love these illustrations. Let me see why this is in. Let me see why this is in my nonfiction. Oh my goodness, these are so. I think it's a real, oh my gosh, look at this. There was one that I saw in here that I really, Blue Sky, White Stars is an ode to our nation's greatest and most enduring symbol, our flag. That's why. Oh, look at this. It's a big face. That wasn't the one that I saw, but you have to read this one just to look at the illustrations. So Blue Sky, White Stars. That's all I have for our nonfiction box. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I hope that you found something that you want to read. I hope that you found something that you want to learn about, whether it's a Pokemon or it's about the Lincoln Memorial. Let me know if any of these sound good to you. Like, if you wouldn't mind, like and subscribe this channel. Share it with your friends. Let them know that they will learn about books and they will be readers for life after they watch this book, or don't if they're afraid of that. But anyway, thanks for being here, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Have a great day and enjoy your book you're reading. Bye.